Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
And I'm Sean.
Welcome to
Buzzed Game Time. It is finally time. Yes, very appropriate. Time is the key word in Majora's Mask. Here we are, guys. This is potentially, are you ready? The grand finale of the entire story. It all comes to this, the final battle. And Kyle's ready to go to sleep. That's how much of a joke this man thinks Majora's Mask is. Cheers, guys. The final battle against Majora's Mask awaits.
Cheers.
Finish the fight right now. Cheers. Okay, man. I'm so excited. I'm ready as I've ever be for this.
All right then.
It's game time.
For possibly the
Okay.
last.
Step forward. Possibly the last episode, yes. Again, blind playthrough. I have not told Kyle anything about this battle or anything. I've not said a single thing. We have 6 fairies in our pocket right now. 9 hearts. And the upgraded gilded sword. The Great Fairy Sword. The doubled magic meter. And the taking half damage upgrade from the fairies. We're a super stack. We got all this stuff. Got the light arrows. Great Fairy Sword. We got a bunch of bombs for some reason. Okay, weird. Talk to this. Will you with
Fuck
no
off.
kid like
Fuck off.
well, have to say yes.
You only have
Frickin' stands up.
mass.
You have only weak asks.
Your bullshit friend stole the rest. So you play?
So you'll play?
How about you go fuck yourself?
You can still say no.
I know.
Well, look at this fucking camera angle.
Shall we go?
Shall we go?
To hell? What?
This is the shit in a horror movie. Am I right, Kyle? That's like, okay, that camera angle, he about to fucking kill you right now. And
oh
well,
god, guys.
teleports you to one of the
Tell you right
trippiest
now,
locations.
if you
What is
are
this?
on something right now, you're really...
You are, Kyle. Look at the frame rate. Look at the weird frames right now. Oh yeah, Kyle. This is like, okay. Welcome to his weird
God.
drug zone. Welcome to Majora's Mask weird drug lair. Oh, what the hell's happening? What's this?
being possessed.
Oh, what's this? Nani? All the 4 boss masks from the the 4 coordinates of Termina.
Wait, no, am I gonna have to fight them all again? Oh no.
They all come out of there. They fly to this, and Majora awaken.
Ew.
I always thought this was the freakiest as a kid. Yeah, fucking weird, right? Those things on its side are like, I guess, weird, like, to me, I always thought it was bug-like, right, guys? It always struck me as, now it's bug-like, Kyle. Those things are like weird little, like, those things on a bug's face. Like a antenna. Like weird little antenna that are, like, wiggling around. It has, like, weird little, like,
fuck?
weird tendrils, like a weird, like, squid thing, Kyle. And look how it moves, Kyle. Like, I admit, Kyle, it's one of the freakiest songs and freakiest battles in all of Zelda lore, period. Outright. Majora's Mask, right here. Battles. Well, that's what Tato has to say. Blind playthrough. I'm not going to help out Kyle at all. He wisely equips the Great Fairy Sword for this. Well, and other than that, I'm not going to help you out anymore. I'll let Kyle, you try to figure this one out. If you guys want to know more about, I covered the whole final mask in the game, the final optional, most powerful mask that Kyle could have been wearing in this, again, in BuzzedGameTime playthrough. We did not get 100% of all the optional masks. It was impossible to get that final mask. If you want to know my thoughts and the lore and the name, I don't want to spoil it for those that don't know this. It's one of the most famous ones in history, however. If you want to know thoughts and lore about that final most powerful mask that rivals Majora's Mask, yes, that is in text, that catches your interest, catch the end of the last episode. I went on a little lore dump, dropping some theories that in the fans that may or may not been disproven still to this day. One of the greatest mysteries of all of Zelda lore, period, still to this day. At least, and one of Sean's most memorable. I'll tell you, that is one of my most memorable things in all of Zelda outright. Why I actually really remember Majora's Mask fondly and as a crazy, dark game, actually.
Got it.
So enough about that other mask that potentially rivals Majora's Mask. About Majora's Mask, aka Majora. Majora's Mask is, well, It's a very interesting entity, isn't it? Initially, the Happy Mask salesman has it. Skull Kid steals it from his inventory and puts it on.
Oh!
As you see, after you call the giants and freaking Skull Kid has a mental breakdown as the moon is crashing, the 4 giants put that. He has a mental breakdown. He's like losing it. Turns out Majora is a living entity. Malicious entity, clearly. Did you see the power of what destructive potential causing harm, despair of all the people in all of Termina? You see the scope and power, sheer power of what this thing can do? It is truly a truly malevolent entity. And unfortunately, I feel like that's the majority of what we know. All we get is some lore backstory from Happy Mask Salesman. And initially, when he tells you, when Happy Mask Salesman is telling Link at the very beginning of the game, when you do the Song of Healing for the first time, I believe, about Majora's Mask. Something like, he got it from somewhere. There was a tribe that like worshipped this mask, like this deity, which so it's pretty much then technically theorized in Majora's Mask is an evil, malicious deity, god, that a tribe worshipped. What is the name of that tribe? I believe we don't know. Like, seriously, no, still to this day, even 20 years later, I believe we still don't know the name of this tribe. Unless there's lore that Nintendo finally caught up with it. But, like, from the past, like, 15 years, like, honestly, up until my adulthood, I'll at least speak about my childhood to my adulthood. From playing this as a child up to even my 20s. Well, I'll tell you this much, even in my 20s, they released Hyrule Historia, guys, that book, if you guys know what that is. I believe they still didn't address what the hell the name of the tribe is.
Don't get this Roomba.
What was the tribe? What was the tribe's goal? Why did the tribe apparently go extinct and doesn't exist anymore? Apparently the tribe doesn't exist anymore? We don't freaking know any of the answers to these questions, and we, unless Nintendo and Aonuma decided that they want to, I guess we're never gonna know. I don't know, man. Maybe they forgot about Majora's Mask. Maybe they forgot about this character. And then they give Ganondorf, like, the time in the spotlight. He's Bowser. Like, they give Ganondorf 10 games, Majora 1 single game, and no follow-up ever again. Even Vati, guys. Vati! Of 4 swords and Minish Cap and all that, even Vati gets more backstory and lore and screen time than Majora. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't bring up Vati in this video. Vati, man. You guys know what, all my Zelda fans, you know my man Vati. Hey, Vati is also cool, by the way. I actually do really like Vati as a villain. One of my favorite villains in Zelda, for sure. But it's so funny that, like, and then Majora gets literally 1 single game with some kind of vague backstory and then nothing. Nothing. Like, they thought it was good enough for... Kyle, you don't care, right? No one cares about Majora. I'm like, what? No! I definitely care. One of my favorite games of all time right here. Yeah. And many people agree. Like, they want to know more. Well, we're not going to know about the mysterious rival mask to Majora that I mentioned. And we will not know about Majora either, apparently. We're not really going to know the true details. Oh, well. Moving on. Welcome, Kyle. Now it's the fucking sun? Like, what the hell is happening, right? Look at this shit. And now the other masks are, like, flying and they're, like, aliens and stuff. Kyle, this is one of the trippiest final battles in all of Zelda right here. This is truly one of the craziest final battles ever.
Yes!
Right here.
Come on, you little spaghetti freak.
Spaghetti freak? Yeah, like a little spaghetti monster. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I see what's happening. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, he shot you with a weird little light beam? What the heck was that? Good thing you're so tanky, man. You're so tanky because of the Great Fairy buff that like, halves your damage, Kyle. Like, oh, what's this?
No.
Did you get him?
No, this can't be it. I refuse. You. Yep, it's not over. Got more freakier. Ooh, it's got an eye. Incarnation.
Majora's Incarnation. Kyle, so, yeah, any Zelda fan, no, this is one of the, talk about being on fucking LSD, this is some of the craziest shit. I have no idea what was going through Aonuma and Miyamoto's minds during this phase, Kyle. I have no idea what the fuck they were thinking. They were like literally on drugs when they made
you
this.
were
Truly.
tripping.
This music has some of the craziest, the weird after effects. He's like dancing, spilling, doing ballerina moves. Is this an evil malicious entity, Kyle? Is this what an evil entity looks like? Why is it doing weird?
Why is it moonwalking?
It fucking turns into Michael Jackson. What the fuck is happening, right? It's crying on the ground. It's crying like a baby, Kyle.
Get over
Kill
here.
it.
Stop being a little bitch.
This has some of the weirdest music in any Zelda game too, by the way. This is like truly one of the weirdest
You die.
songs, one of the trippiest on-drug songs you're ever gonna hear in any Zelda game right now. I bet you didn't expect this when you saw Majora, did you? You didn't expect it to freaking grow legs, arms, and an eye, a head? What the hell, right? Weird. You didn't expect to start Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Next phase, it grows a hat, becomes true Michael Jackson. I was gonna say, and then it turns white. Turns white, grows a hat. Hee hee. So, all my MJ fans, you know that reference. Honestly, it's a dark reference, but hey, Majora is a really weird character, and that's a dark.
What the
name too.
are you doing now?
He's doing the fucking the Russian dance, Kyle. What the hell, man? What is this? What's happening, Kyle?
What is he trying to? Oh my god.
Kyle, any thoughts
Stop.
on what you're witnessing, Kyle? Kyle, any thoughts about what you're witnessing? Oh wait. Hold for now, though. What? Is it over?
No, there's a third. There's a third. Yep, it's a third.
This
Steroids,
Kyle.
This
Steroids, it's injected.
This is it.
Majora's Wrath, Kyle.
Now
There's
I got
a lot
no
of
more
lore
arrows.
implications. What is it? I think phase 1. They're different phases. Now you know, Kyle. Now he's seen them. He didn't know this. Majora's Mask, I believe, is just like weird mask form, which like I think at least my theory is like Majora's Mask, guys. To me, if this is a living entity and this thing is a weird alien god, Majora's Mask, I feel is like the shell. It's like the egg form, right? That's like the egg form. The mask is an egg form. Majora's incarnation is like. It's like a metapod, Kyle, metapod, where it's like, all right, it's like kind of fucking weird. It's like as a teenager now. Kyle, then what is Majora's Wrath? Fucking swole, he's on steroids. He buff as fuck, Kyle. He jumping around, he's slapping you with weird whip tentacles. Hey, Kyle, you want to tattle? Wait, you should tattle him. Wait, this tattle say about this.
Think about the battle. No, it's the same thing.
Is it? Oh, okay, just repeat what he said. All right, well, hey, all right, have at it, Kyle. With that said, okay. That's technically the majority of the lore about Majora. She's a super weird villain, one of the weirdest in existence, and I think with that said, I'm gonna let Kyle fight the rest of this battle out. Hey, good job so far, Kyle. You made it to Majora's Math, actually. I didn't know if you're gonna make it immediately, like first attempt. But this is the power of the fucking Great Fairy Sword, am I right, guys? The power of the Great Fairy Sword right here. Imagine doing this with the Deku Kokiri sword, like a non-upgraded gilded sword, or even like challenge runs. Like you're doing it with like bombs or something, man. Imagine how much harder this battle would go.
Yeah, damn it. Hey, shut up. No, not you, shut up. There.
He's spitting. He's whipping. Got some weird Beyblades.
Oh god.
In the 90s.
Oh, I'm
Let
actually
it
in
rip.
corner.
He's shooting some weird Beyblades at you, man. Oh, he got you in the stun lock, Kyle. You gotta get out of there. He's shooting Beyblades, Kyle. Let it rip. Let it rip. You guys ever watched that anime back in the day? Battle. Yeah, battle bots, Kyle. Like, yeah, all right, you're gonna fight it out, Kyle. Just send out the battle bots. But if you guys watch battle bots, yeah, a lot of them sucked ass. Like, a lot of them were garbage, and they like died very, very quickly. Like, they were like, it's like, okay, the idea was cool, and then it like flips on his back like a turtle, Kyle, and then it's like, malfunctioning. And that's how it loses the battle. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh!
This
is it over?
Right? Is there one more phase? Oh, no, there's one more phase. Alright, what is it? Oh? That's it?
Let there be light!
I think that's it.
It's like Kingdom Hearts, and inside the door to darkness was light! Rainbows, Kyle! Yes, rainbows!
Alright, lunch break, guys.
They're all like laughing. Oh, we almost died! Isn't that hilarious? Rainbows, am I right, guys?
Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, yeah. The real hero, Skittles. Taste the rainbow. That's right. Gonna start rating Skittles now.
Okay.
But, well, Kyle, yes, congratulations. I didn't want to say it until now. Dawn of a new day.
Yes.
Day 4. Let me point out, in terms of aesthetic, Kyle, it is inverted color scheme. Well, before you do this is going to be the grand finale. It's inverted color scheme, Kyle. Up until this, it's like black majority and then white text. Dawn of a new day, aka day 4, is inverted to indicate, Kyle, you have finally done it. Nice. Light has prevailed. You have freed the land of Termina from the evil that was Majora's Mask. I didn't want to say it, Kyle, but that's why Kyle was joking. Like, they're like, all right, it's Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree. Well, Kyle, you know Pokemon. Well, 3 phases. The 3rd evolution is the final one, and there you go. AKA adult, buff, swole Majora. There you go.
Yep. All right.
It's a shame that you guys are not going to get to see with the final mask. Kyle, honestly, let me say it like this. The final mask, that the 100% mask you get and you can transform to that final thing it makes Majora's Mask a cakewalk. It's so funny. The lore says that it's on equal footing or something with Majora, guys. In terms of gameplay, like, Kyle, it's like a fucking cakewalk. Kyle, you're like, boom, boom, boom. All right, phase 2. Let's go, Majora. Boom, boom, boom. Phase 3. Let's go. Boom, boom. Oh, it's over? Kyle, it's like, I hate to say it, it's like putting a heavyweight versus a lightweight. Like a featherweight. It's like, yo, Majora, is that the best you got? Knockout. Kyle, TKO. Boom. You got knocked the fuck out. Like, honestly, that mask, you knock out Majora so easily. Not gonna lie, in terms of gameplay, it makes the final battle a joke. Look up a video if you guys truly want to see that. It makes it so easy. Majora's Mask wasn't extremely difficult to begin with, as you could tell, Kyle. Yeah. But all right, with that said, now let's bask, and now let's truly enjoy the finale of it. He's awake. Yep. I think that's Tattle. Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
What happened, guys?
Hell of a hangover.
You were asleep for 2 weeks, Link. Yeah, we had a great party and everything.
Actually, I'd freak out too if I saw these big ass things. I'll be like, what the fuck?
And they're just staring all at you. Hey, there's Epona. Where was Epona this whole time?
You guys, you hadn't forgotten about me?
Yeah, and that's what the Skull Kid looks without the mask.
You still thought of me as a friend?
It looks like, awkward. It's just like standing there, so can I leave now?
Our job is done.
Oh, like, they didn't even answer, like, oh, alright, anyways, peace out, bro. And they just start walking away. I feel like they didn't even answer the Skull Kid. But, well, yeah, guys, you know the real story. Yes, he's like tearing up. He's like crying. Shit, they still, even though I was turned evil and I was gonna destroy the world, they still were willing to fight for me. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The epic Michael Bay pan out. Skull Kid will return. But it's not over yet. Nope. Hang on a minute.
Did you save me? Yeah.
Who are you? Yeah! Yeah!
Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, I thought they didn't want me to be friends with me.
Well, I mean, they didn't. Tattle pretty much abandoned your ass, Skull Kid. No, Tattle did. Tail stuck with you. Tattle, though, on the other hand, she did abandon your ass, so...
Friends are a nice thing to have. I should know. I have one right here next to me. Can you be my friend, too? Hell no!
I think we're about to head out.
I pass.
We're about to head out, though. Nah, we'll pass on that. Oh, no,
oh
God! You don't need to do that. No, hey, personal space. You ever heard of it? Personal space,
6
Skull
feet.
Kid.
Yeah, the same smell as the fairy kid who taught me the Song of the Woods. Oh, that's a weird friend.
That's really creepy. lore stuff, I'll reference this.
Bro,
That's
this is
literally directly important.
Bro, this is Armani I'm wearing. It's cologne.
Yeah, that's my cologne, sir. Step off, please.
I know. Let's do something. How about no? Oh, there you go. Who was the mask guy? Was it me?
Oh no, I think it was me. Yeah,
you.
well, okay, I want to do the crazy.
You do it.
Oh, so the evil has left the mask after all. Appears out of nowhere, carrying the mask. Yep, okay, like a weirdo. Well, now, finally have it back. Since I am in the midst of... I must bid you farewell. What, gee, not thank you or anything? What the hell, Happy Mask Salesman? What the fuck? No thank you, no nothing, not pat on the shoulder, no payment, at least, for our troubles? Shouldn't you be turning home as well? Whenever there is a meeting, parting is sure to follow. However, that parting need not last forever. Whether a parting be forever or merely for a short time, that's up to you.
Bro,
Sway
speak English.
See you never.
What?
See you never. See you later. Like Happy Mask Salesman. See you never. Smell you later.
Yeah, really.
With that. Yeah. So again, no thank you, no payment, no nothing. Yep. He just walks away with the mask in tow. But you sure have managed to make quite a number of people happy. A lot of things, like, how does he know this? There's so many things, like, he says a lot of things. He seems to know a lot, but even though he's been staying in the clock tower the whole 3 days, hasn't he?
Yep.
The masks you have are filled with happiness. How does he know about the other masks? He's talking about the Zora, Goron, Deku masks.
Yeah, really?
The souls of them. How does he even know you have them, right?
Okay.
This is truly a good habit.
Well. And there he disappears.
He fucking teleport like the meme! Peace! Fucking teleports in front of your eyes! He teleports out of there. What the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Man, Happy Mask Salesman. Alright.
Well,
both of us has gotten what we... This is Tattle.
Yeah.
Well, both of us have gotten what we were after. So this is where you and I part ways, isn't it? Yeah, see you never, Tattle! It was fun while it lasted! Not! Smell it later!
You know, it was kind of fun.
Well, I think that's still me. It's kind of fun. Well, time for the carnival to begin. Oh, yeah, about that. Yeah, you wouldn't think they would have canceled that. Not gonna... Are you sure you didn't cancel that shit? I mean, everyone was about to die, so I mean, hey, you guys coming into work tomorrow? I'm pretty sure the moon is about to destroy everything, boss, so I think I'm gonna have to call in sick, sorry.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to dock your pay. We're gonna have to mark that on your permanent record. Like, what the heck, man? Carnival's still going.
For real.
So, why don't you just leave and go about your business? The rest of us have a carnival to go to. Sorry, Link, you're not invited. All right, thanks, Tattle. Some friend you are. She doesn't even invite you to the carnival. What is this? The hell? I thought we were friends. No, I guess seriously not. Fuck you. Yeah, same to you, Tattle. Fuck you too. Fuck you too, Tattle. Thank you. The only time Tattle's pretty much honest.
Man, we missed the carnival.
No, she's like, see you later. She literally, see you later. Miyamoto, and now let the credits roll.
Wow.
Aonuma, Koizumi, Kyle, Koizumi. Yep, all the freaking names you probably recognize. They worked on this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, alright, like, credits, and these are gonna be some fun credits, alright? I'll let you speak first, Kyle. Koji Kondo, the legendary. Wait! Before that, let me point out...
She's still pregnant!
This, Kyle, is the song that This is why I did the optional thing. This is the song they rehearsed. In the credits, they play the full thing. I guess Zora Link just showed up to do this, by the way. Like, I always thought that was weird. Like, didn't, like, Tattle tell, like, alright, see you later. You just, like, joined in. Anyway, also, your husband is dead. You and your children are left without a father. Also, I'm a human. I'm a Highland. See you later.
Yeah.
Like, right? It's about your guitarist, guys. Like, no, seriously though, right?
Pretty much. There's
About
still
your
missing one.
guitarist, Zora Band, the Indigogos, about your band. Gerudo Pirates. Oh, Taste the Raven. This really is a Skittles commercial, isn't it?
It must be.
Okay, jokes aside, enough for me talking. Kyle, what'd you think? I'll let you speak first. Your thoughts about this game. Blind playthrough, it's finally over, Kyle. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, God knows how much it would have probably took me if I didn't have a helping hand with this whole thing.
Yeah, thank you. The help of fairy friend me.
Yeah,
and even my the help of fairy friends that I got the advice and like the sort of the play by play, the important side quests that I actually forgot about. Yeah, I got some advice like in between videos too. Thank you so much for that, guys.
It's very much no doubt that why this game got so much praise, so much high praise, despite it being almost the same game, just without just few moderations.
Yeah.
But
yes, as I said very early on, this game is literally, they've reused many assets. In terms of technical game development, guys, they reused a lot of the same exact character models from Ocarina of Time. They just changed the lore and what they did in the story. That's it.
The detail with the stories and multiple stories is just astonishing.
To me, also, the brilliance in that taking old things and literally breathing a fresh mask, breath of fresh air, a new mask, if you will, into them. It's something truly magical that I think like this game and what it has stands the test of time simply because it's like this is, look at this. That's just like Romani and Cremia, the sisters. These are just the older and younger character models.
Yeah.
Of a damn it, wait, no, not Romani. What the heck is Romani? And Malon from Ocarina of Time. Literally just the same girl, roughly. Except they made a whole new story with those character models. The entire story brand new.
I think this is like the most I've ever seen, like, with people with different story plot lines in a Zelda game than any Zelda game ever.
Yep. Well, like, not to, like, necessarily compare even a future cop, but, like, put it like this, not even, I say this as a longtime Zelda fan, not even the future Zelda games, in my humble opinion, capture the sheer scope, scale, and quality is my key phrase, of what Majora's Mask was able to accomplish in, like, what is it, like, 1999 or whatever, like, 2001 or something, I believe, is when this game came out.
Yeah.
Like, Kyle, do you remember any of the characters and their stories in Breath of the Wild? Me, I will forever, to the day I die, remember the Cafe Anju side quest, what that is. Because the older you get, Kyle, even though this game was meant for children and also rated E for everyone, truly any children can play it. Look at this.
Oh, yeah,
the father and his daughter. Kyle, there are lessons, all I suppose, like a good Disney movie. Even as an adult, I feel like it ages like a fine wine. It's like, wow, I appreciate that now as the older age of a father, of like, oh, I caught, and wait, I don't want to ruin this.
Oh, the marriage.
This is the actual wedding ceremony. This is why I wanted to do this.
Wait, is he still a kid? Yeah, if you can't show you're marrying a kid, I mean, even he's going like, oh god, they're kids.
That Tingle's all, like, embarrassed. Okay, so about that low-key threw me off as a weird. No, Kyle, it's implied, because, Kyle, in first person, Anju reaches out, and you are actually above her eye level. He's now an adult again. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to ruin this either. This is also extremely relevant.
Oh,
look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is also why I wanted you to see the Deku Butler race.
What the?
Hold! Yeah! It's like, I pause the credits like you're in a movie theater. I pause! Hold on! Bathroom break! Hang on, guys. I gotta take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
Alright, anyways, back to the drama.
The butler.
But yeah, well, you understand that, Kyle. The Deku Butler. And that thing, as I said, that was in the prologue. That is his dead son.
Yeah.
Now he discovers that his son... That's when he discovers that his son is dead. He's now mourning for the very first time, Kyle. He never knew that he was dead. His son was dead. When you talk to him, he's like, you remind me of my son. He disappeared a long time ago. Like, implying that he's not sure if he's dead or not.
Yeah.
Now, this...
And this is where...
Link.
Yeah.
Back in, presumably, not Termina. but now Hyrule,
Yeah.
proper Ocarina of Time Hyrule.
Yes. Amazing. Amazing
And
story.
with a nice little
Amazing
thing that
game.
I think is implied that perhaps the Skull Kid, at the very least, the Skull Kid carved this. The Giants, Skull Kid, Tattletale, and Link holding hands as friends. They're all friends in the end. The end.
Wow.
Oh man, it's magical.
Wow. Wow. This might be my man. Okay, man, because I put Breath of the Wild up there on the list, but you know what? I think I will put it down again, man. But I still would take nothing away from it. But this one deserves high praise as well. So
Yeah.
I still think I got to give Ocarina of Time #1 on the list just because of the OG.
Really? Oh no, I think that's fast. I'm sure people. That's fair. Speak on that a little bit, right? Like as much as you want
It's the
to.
OG. It's the one that I remember most when I played it. I played it during my college days and stuff like that. It was one of the first Zelda games, other than the other one I had. I forgot what it was called. Link of the Past or something like that. Yeah.
Link to the Past,
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that was the one I really originally played. But the one that I recall was Ocarina of Time, and then I played Breath of the Wild, which then I actually put Breath of the Wild as #2 as the best one I've ever played. This one now I would say takes the cake of #2. Then Breath of the Wild.
Whoa, that's saying something, man. That's very interesting, Kyle.
So I definitely loved everything. I basically, this was one of my highly anticipated games I wanted to play.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good to hear.
So
Wait, like if it. Forgive
go.
me. Just one more kind of like leading question because I don't want to intro. I actually definitely want to let you speak. Everyone will appreciate this. Thank you, Kyle, for this. Now this is a way to end it. Everyone will want to hear this at the end. We'll speak on that a little bit or follow up about that. Why is it so? It's a second over Breath of the Wild then? Why, if anything, then why over Breath of the Wild? Maybe. Or like at least why is Majora's Mask now second? Like just some simple reasons if you can.
Seems that everywhere you go in this game, it's something important. It's something is super attached to it. I feel like Breath of the Wild. I mean, there's some things you don't really have to do like the entirety and still be able to get the whole thing. With this one, it's like you really would like actually want to figure out everyone's story. And then you get to see it kind of come all together. In the end,
the full world and scale.
You get the full
Termina.
big picture in the end.
Yeah. So because to speak on that a little bit, like I don't want to smack talk Breath of the Wild, but with the comparison like that, I would follow up that like I think you would agree with this then. With Breath of the Wild, it's because there's a lot of things such as to be honest, like getting all the Korok seeds.
Yeah.
It feels ultimately it's not necessary, but like furthermore, it's like, Kyle, are you missing anything by not doing it?
No.
Truly, like if you're honest with yourself, as in even if you had the time and you had the desire,
yeah,
even if you did it, are the players missing anything by not getting it? No, like that's what you mean. I think clarifying what Kyle said about there are some things, and I think it's true. The nature of an open world game, Kyle. That Breath of the Wild is more open world.
Yeah.
A lot of things are purely optional, but at a certain point, open world style means that it loses, in my humble opinion, the impact of a tight-knit, focused world, handcrafted, Kyle. Mm-hmm. Every location. There's only 4 locations, 4 dungeons. One of the least in all of Zelda games, it's 3D games period, Kyle. And yet, they all had impact, characters, lore, story, location. They all had it, everything. They got all side stories. There's even things that you didn't see. You never talked to the bomb little children, the bombers or whatever they're called.
Yeah, right.
Kyle, blow your mind with some stuff you never got, optional things. Kyle, you can get a notebook from the bomber leader who's keeping track of the schedules, day-to-day schedule, like a little weirdo, I guess, of all the citizens of Clocktown. Once you gain this, fun fact for gameplay, you now permanently in your thing, I believe, have the ability to just see the schedules of all of the residents of Clocktown with no guesswork. Is that mind-blowing, Kyle? That's like, you never even got that. You never even knew it existed. That exists, Kyle. That's how do I do this as a kid? There are some things, because with the nature of the internet and technology and guides and all this, and even advice from friends, if I was a kid, it really opened up when I actually got the Bomber's Notebook. It's kind of funny that you literally never got it, and yet you're able to do everything regardless. But even Kyle, even the Bomber's Notebook, you never had to do that. You felt like very satisfied. Kyle, then you would have learned about the bomber kids of like, yeah, little weirdos are like, they're the defenders of the clock town, Kyle. Yeah. We know everywhere who all the people are. We're like the bodyguards. We know who comes through these gates, who comes, who goes,
Oh,
even though
this
they're
is one of
kids.
these classic games you can't like go anywhere. This is it. It's like you
Yeah,
turn off
after
system.
the end, it just paused there. So like I guess before we go on for too long, but because I think we're definitely over time now,
Yeah.
but I think everyone appreciates this. Wrap it up with this. That's so fasted here. Now it's now Kyle's number 2, Ocarina of Time number 1, Majora's Mask number 2, Breath of the Wild 3, and I think very fair. I honestly, Kyle, I think that's a respectable take as up and coming Kyle. Zelda, true Zelda fan, up and coming. You now have a top 3.
Yep.
Gold, silver, bronze. You true respectable type. Why would I say respectable? I mean, I'm not talking. Sorry, Triforce Heroes and Four Swords Adventures. I'm sorry to those, but I want to say they're true Zelda games? They are Zelda games, but
Yeah.
well, I think any Zelda fan would say that they're not the cream of the crop, if you will.
Yeah.
They're not at the top of the tier list, in anyone's tier list, I would guess.
Yeah.
But jokes aside,
Link's Awakening was not bad. It was okay.
yeah, and Link's Awakening, yeah. Well, I personally, now that as an adult, I appreciate what Link's Link was as an adult, like the fact that it was all a damn dream, and in order for Link to awaken from the dream, you have to pretty much. I only understood the true impact in an adult sense and what the developers were conveying in Link's Awakening when I saw like a sort of video where the commentator was discussing like in Link's Awakening. Heavy spoilers. I'll just be brief then. Actually, this video is not about Link's Awakening, so I'll be brief and not spoil too much. Ultimately, the story of Link's Awakening is that in order to wake up from the dream called Link's Awakening, in order to awaken from the dream, you need to destroy those that you love. Destroy them.
Right.
You might not realize it as a kid, but ultimately, what is destroying a dream that waking up? You're waking up. Everything that was created, well, see you later. On to my real life. Sorry, dreams. You didn't exist to begin with. What about if the dreams were reality? It's like the philosophy. If dreams were reality, how would the dreams feel about that? Do they want you to wake up? No. And that's actually the story of Majora's Mask. They don't want you to wake up because then they will cease to exist. Not just die. It's even worse than that. They will cease to exist.
Exactly.
But I've said enough about Link's Awakening. Majora's Mask. Let the little like title thing roll. Look at this like opening. Clock Town and all that. Clock Town, amazing lived-in world, all these crazy characters and creatures. Some new character models here and there, some new stuff. Oh, and about the Cafe Anjou wedding thing, Kyle, ceremony.
Yeah.
It's in first person. From the eye point of view is actually slightly above Anjou, which indicates again that a Cafe is now a fully grown adult, slightly taller than Anjou as expected. And yes, taking her hand in mirror in first person. That was actually in first person. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
If you were to analyze it, yeah, it's in first person. But, you know, one of the strangest things I gotta say of this game is the fact that it kind of like censor Cafe's adult body. By censor, now that I'm older, I'm like, it's cause Kyle, Cafe, fun fact, is one of the only character models that is brand new to Majora's Mask. Cafe did not, like, the character model did not exist in Ocarina of Time. They had to make a brand new character model. They only made a child version. They didn't make an adult version. Like, I'm like, I see you guys. They kind of skimped out a little bit. The one drawback, stuff like that. Yeah, you guys kind of skimped out. Now I'm an adult. I see what you did there. You kind of censored the adult character model because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
They didn't want to spend the time and money to make an adult Cafe character model. Oh well, I think the impact is there, Kyle, with her and her wedding dress and all that. But anyways, yeah, closing thoughts for me. Cafe Anjou, one of the most memorable. Deku Butler and his son, memorable. What other stuff? I don't want to go into. We did the whole shebang as time went on. The old Skull Kid, the darkness, the Majora's rival mask that we feel like still don't really understand. The moon is like a freaking living creature or something. What was happening in this? Is Majora's Mask a weird alien or whatever? I guess we're never gonna know. The weird music, he's like tripping. I guess he's Michael Jackson now, Kyle. What the fuck was up? I'm like, no, seriously, what the fuck was up with that? We don't know why the fuck he turned into Michael Jackson, Kyle. Like, no, seriously, the dude was Michael Jackson. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
He turned into fucking Michael Jackson. He's like fucking doing the snake. He's doing the worm, Kyle. What the fuck? What is Majora's Mask doing? We will never know.
Dude.
The secrets, because Miyamoto and Aonuma and Koizumi and the rest will take it to the grave. Finally, Happy Mask Salesman himself. This I addressed this one final tidbit before I guess it's time to come to a conclusion, to a close. Happy Mask Salesman seems to know a lot. He gives you no things. He takes the mask. The evil's left. You pretty much, extinguish. You exorcise the evil that is Majora. He still takes the mask, I guess. And then he says something very mysterious that, and now I must be on my way. I bid you adieu. And he just leaves. Where is he going? We will never know. And then he just like, all right, peace, and he just teleports away.
Yeah.
So it's like, is he a human? Nah, bro, the dude is not a human. The dude knows far too much about Link and the world of Termina on the people and the inhabitants, and Majora and all this stuff. At least, my theory is he a god? Undetermined. I don't think he's a human, though. He's not a mere mortal. Maybe he's a demigod. Something like that. We will never know the true nature of the Happy Mask Salesman, besides being a weird creepo and a weirdo. And one final thing, that the cutscene at the end, Tattle and Tail, Tattle kind of, I guess, like, kind of sees you as a friend at the end or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I thought we had something, Tattle. She's like, anyways, you're not invited to the carnival. See you later, Link. Okay, well, some friend you are.
Yeah.
We take Epona, we go. And the one final thing I would say, the final cutscene before the tree stump. I guess the journey ends for Link, Kyle, as it began.
Yep.
He was in the land of Hyrule and Ocarina of Time. He got caught up in this nonsense, and Majora's Mask tricked him to fall down like the tree or whatever into a weird portal into Termina.
Yeah.
How the hell he got out of that portal? Who the hell knows? By the way, like, unclear, technically. We don't fucking know how he got out. You can't do that during gameplay, as I clearly mentioned. It's not possible during gameplay. He got out somehow at the end of the game. Okay, sure, somehow. It's heavily implied that the one character that did not show up, that why would he go on this adventure and risk his life and livelihood? Navi.
Yeah.
The original Navi. From Ocarina of Time, Kyle. You remember her?
I remember.
She just is mysteriously absent outright in the entire game. Never technically directly mentioned by name, but heavily implied. It's theorized it's the only character that Link cared about in his journey to go and risk his life on yet another adventure in the Lost Woods. Just out in the middle of fucking nowhere by himself.
Yep. All right.
And at the end of it, he's walking away. Will they ever find Navi? Who knows?
Yep.
I guess we'll never know the answer to that.
Yep.
With that said, man, the opening movie is looping.
Yeah.
Just like the story of Majora's Mask in the timeline. So with that said, they're very extended. I hope you enjoy the super lore dump and the super deep dive and stuff. I'm sure all the Zelda fans appreciated this. But, man, oh man, Majora's Mask, one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. Oh, God, I have so many favorites. Off the top of my head, the top 5 guaranteed. I like so many of the Zelda games, guys, and we're getting tired, and unless you want this video to become another 20 minutes and me discussing my favorite Zelda games, it's guaranteed top 5. I'll do the same with you to a nice conclusion, Kyle. It's top 5 for me because of characters. Yeah. Characters and story mean a lot to me. That's what I look for in some of my favorite games of all time. A good cast of characters. This world felt lived in. Even random side characters. Look at this freaking Goron. I remember his story. He comes in, Kyle. He wants a room. But you, as Goron Link, steal the room. And he has to sleep outside. I remember this. He's a random Goron that doesn't matter at all. And yet, how do I remember? I don't even remember his name. Yet, I remember what happens in the story to him.
Yeah.
Why is that? There's some brilliance that Aonuma, Miyamoto, Koizumi, and company, they captured in this game. About what a truly good, unique, impactful, touching to your heart cast of characters is in a player's mind. They capture some, I truly say, Disney magic. I don't use, technically, it's kind of corny, but I kind of mean it like that. It's the Disney magic that, like, there's something magical about this game and its cast and what they were able to do. It's timeless. I think it's always going to remain a timeless classic Zelda. Still one of the best Zeldas, probably forever, in my mind. So with that high praise, Kyle, I throw it to you. Close it out. Your final thoughts now that Majora's Mask has come to a conclusion.
I mean, I pretty much said what I needed to say, actually. I've got no more to say for it other than I love the game.
Well, yeah,
I love the game.
Interesting.
Well, then, I mean, it's gonna be something that will probably stay with me for as long as I can.
Excellent. I would love to look forward to all the audience now being able to discuss this, and now you're on the way to become a true Zelda fan in my eyes, Kyle. Yes, the respect has been earned. Let's go. Played one of the best of the Zelda games, Majora's Mask.
Dude.
One final thing, I don't know if you want to say anything now, but like, all right, Kyle, with that said, is there anything after? What's next for Buzz Game Time after Majora's Mask? Is there anything you'd like to say now, or are we gonna leave it one final little mystery? You gotta tune into the channel to find out.
I would say tune in and find out, because right now.
Okay, you heard it from him. We're gonna keep it close to the vest, but I think people are gonna like what we play after Majora's Mask. Yeah. I'll say this much: you and me, Kyle, we've agreed we are not done with Zelda. That's for sure. We're not done with the Zelda franchise. There's gonna be more Zelda on this channel. We have a passion for it. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the passionate discussion, the very long extended video. I hope everyone appreciates it. One of our, even for Kyle, even Kyle's now favorite games of all time over here. Cheers, guys. I hope you truly enjoyed the adventure. Over 100 episodes. And it's going to be going up a brand new year, 2025. Hey, cheers to the new year. Cheers to the end of 100 episodes, plus the end of the journey. And cheers to even what's next. We'll see you guys next time.